Jay, Odin's Exotics, coming at you. Buckle up because this is going to be a bumpy ride. All right, so you might hear squeaking in the background because we are feeding. But I got a new species of gecko. I forgot where I put him at the moment. So the new species of geckos, if anybody can guess through the container, brownie points on you. But we're going to take them out. We're going to try to handle them. We're going to put them up in their cage, and we're going to see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to look at their tub first. Just a simple setup. I have to get another piece of wood for like right here. But it's just basically simple. They're going to be in quarantine for like the first 60 days. So I have them just in this tub with some dirt, a couple things to jump around on, a place to hide back here. I got some isopods in here and some springtails in here. So it's just really simple, you know. Got a place to hide back there for them to get up and out of the way. Then I got a branch, a couple of styrofoam things for them to jump around on. But yeah, like I just said, I got to get something for right there. And I'm good to go for their hide. Okay, here we go, trying to handle them. Determine their sex. Okay. These are a very, very quick species. So that's why I'm trying to get a hold of them in a good way. They're a little bit freaked out from the car ride. Okay. So, there's their pattern. And if I have to determine a sex... Oh, sorry, I'm not even in the camera. Here's the color pattern of them. I think this is going to be a male by the bulge right there, but it could be a female. So if this, and they do, yes, they do have a little flapped skin. They have the webbed feet, and they have the angling, the tail to help with the webbing, to help fly. And they don't fly, they more of glide. So, put this one away and get the other one out. And there we go. I have a feeling I'm going to get bit again. And it doesn't really hurt. No, I actually think I have two females. So I'm going to have to contact the woman. And, okay, here. He is a feisty little guy. See, it don't hurt. Right there, I got bit. But he's an angry little dude. So, these guys' names are Night Fury and Light Fury. After How to Train Your Dragons. But I'm going to have to contact the woman who I got them from, because it was supposed to be a pair and it looks to be two females. So I'm going to have her check the other one that she had and definitely let me know. Okay, the fifth gecko that I own, and also that is number 5 on overall geckos, is the mighty small morning gecko. I will put a picture here. That's the way they look. The part that makes them so cool for me, and my 5th favorite, is they don't need a male to reproduce. The females just get together and they rub, and next thing you know, they're both pregnant. So I think that's the cool part about the mourning geckos is they don't need a male. I've heard of these geckos going back close to 25 years ago, and ever since then I wanted them. There is males in the species. They are rare to find, but there is males. But 90% of the time you have females. I have 3 at the moment, and I can't wait till they get big enough and give me eggs and babies. Number 4 gecko that I own is probably, or that I gecko I like that I own is probably my gargoyle geckos. I just love the way they have the horns, the way they get kind of big, and that's number one thing that I like. Are some ones that get big that are somewhat handleable. Past this, I don't know how handleable the New Caledonian are, but the overall 4th gecko would probably have to be tokay geckos. People say the tokay geckos are mean and they're nasty, but I like them. If you don't know what a tokay gecko looks like, I will post one now. Number 3 gecko that I own, obviously, is the flying geckos. Now, also, overall, is also the flying geckos. It's just the flying geckos are probably the coolest due to their adaptability, the way they can glide, the way they have the side pouches that they can poof out, and the way they can glide down. And when they glide, they kind of fall, and then at the end, they kind of curve up and land. So it's just the way they look and overall camouflage and everything. Number 2 favorite gecko that I own is probably Hope here. Hope's our Leachianus gecko. She will be bred eventually, just not anytime soon. My second overall gecko that I don't own is probably the New Zealand green gecko. That is a very beautiful gecko. I will get a picture and post it here. Now, okay, so with the flying geckos, that is probably my 3rd favorite gecko I own. And the first overall gecko I absolutely love, number 1, no matter what anybody says, will have to be my Paradoria picta panther geckos, Madagascar ground geckos. I'm trying to get him out right now and he's not cooperating. But that is him. He is sensing the females coming into heat, so that's probably why he doesn't want to be picked up. But yes, my panther geckos are my all-time number 1 favorite that I own and number 1 favorite of gecko of all time. So with the flying gecko being the 10th gecko species I own, this was a cool video to do. Didn't think that I would do my top 5 favorite geckos that I own, but in reality, I love them all equally. Eventually, I want to get more, like tons and tons of geckos. So if you know of a gecko species that you think is really cool, go ahead and put it down in the comments. I would love to get to learn about it, and maybe one day I'll actually own it. I do have a want list, so eventually don't ever think I'll fill it, actually. Because the fact of the matter is, as I get species, 1, 2, 3, the list goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get a species, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get a species or 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it grows more than the thing. But that's the fun part, is always wanting something new or something cool. If I ever get to the point of having too many geckos, that won't happen. I don't think I'll ever Yeah, that I said I'll eventually need help or something, but I eventually I'll get help. I just don't think I'll ever get bored of geckos. But with that being said, if you like this content, go ahead and smash the like button while you're down there, typing in that comment. And if you want to see more gecko species from us, go ahead and smash the hit the follow, hit the subscribe button. When you're down there, make sure you ring the notification bell so you always know when we post a video, which is normally Fridays. So, with that being said, I'll see you next week.